just like Margot Robbie to me.
She does a
It's
lot.
Wild.
A lot.
And this one, basically, she used to be in a life of crime. She had this ex who kind of got her in that life of crime. And things happen that start to get her back in that world. And it's actually pretty light and comedic in tone. Like, the name, to me, it sounds like a horror movie. I thought, oh, no, this is going to be a horror movie. It's not a horror movie at all. It's not a thriller movie. It's I mean, kind of trying to be sort of Tarantino-ish, I think, but it doesn't.
It feels like Tarantino light.
Yeah, agreed.
Like they want to go in some similar directions, but don't want to go as hardcore as Tarantino.
It has like a Las Vegas feel to it. And,
it honestly feels like a couple of different movies.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it suddenly turns into a heist movie in the final third or final quarter. But before that, it was more like a crime melodrama, and there wasn't a lot of, like, action. It was just a lot of her. I guess there was a couple of changes. Carl Glusman plays Samara Weaving's character, Edie, whose nickname is Eenie, and then she's nicknamed Eenie Meanie by Andy Garcia's character. So there's some names you'll recognize. Steve Zahn plays her foster dad. Jermaine Fowler's in it. And then Marshawn Lynch, who's always good for a whole bunch of F-bombs. Yeah. But he's pretty funny, the former athlete. His character's name is Perm. And think of the guy who did Soul Glow from Coming to America, only if he was like a crime driver kind of a thing.
He earns that name, too.
He sure does.
He really does.
Carl Glusman I'd never heard of before this movie. He kind of plays the main guy character. He's kind of a wild card, but he's also not very good. He was in the Bike Riders, I guess, one of the guys in that. But he was in Civil War also, I'm looking at.
Were you surprised by the ending? I won't spoil it. But...
A little bit. In fact, I didn't think that everything was earned in that. And honestly, my biggest complaint before we wrap things up was I thought Samara Weaving was too good-looking a person to be the person that she's supposed to be in this movie. She's supposed to be this kid who was in foster care for all this time. She basically hangs with the lowlifes and the things, yet she still looks like a supermodel with perfectly done hair. And it just... her look, and it's something she can help.
It's her personality too. She's supposed to be like mousy and kind of uncool. But yeah, I agree. That is fair.
And, I liked her, and she did okay.
I thought for a lot of times they were kind of doing. Is this a romantic comedy all of a sudden? This back and forth between the two. So that's, I think, part of what made me surprised by kind of how it turned out.
And that's why I said it felt like different movies in the same movie.
I agree.
It didn't feel like one continuous thing, and it's not very happy.
It also just feels very derivative of a lot of other movies.
But the good news is, if you're young and you haven't seen a lot of other movies, maybe this will feel fresh to you. Are you fresh or rotten on it?
I'd go rotten on it.
Rotten, and for me, Eenie Meanie was a C-.